All right, good morning everybody. Today's the plank off, so I hope everybody is excited for that. We'll mix up the order of the exercises a little bit because I do want to wake up our core, but do that early on. I think some people forgot it was the plank off day. So let's start at the back of our mat and let's raise our arms, stretch very tall, dive down, hands to the ground, of course bend your knees, whatever you need, and then just very slowly turning on your core, maybe stretching out your calves. Let's get out to a plank. Let's lower to the ground. Let's do a little back bend. Just gentle if we haven't moved our back, our spine in this way. Tuck your toes up into plank. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Raise the hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. Walk yourself back. Roll up 1 vertebra at a time. And let's do that again. Very tall, as tall and reach your ceiling. Dive down. Quick stretch of that hamstring. Walk out. Lower down. Back bend. Maybe you've got a little more movement. Tuck the toes. Start to feel, ooh, okay. Getting that plank ready. And then raise your hips nice and high. Straight line from wrists to hips. As straight as you can. From ankles to hips. But you also may want to bend and move around. Let's now bring one leg forward. We'll do some 90-90s. And just lean forward. I've got my left hip, my left leg forward. Getting that right hip on stretch. Let's do one more. And now let's rotate over that hip. So it's still leaning forward, but this time twisting around. We'll just do 4. Make sure you're getting as much of your spine to twist. Okay? And then let's lead over that forward leg. Ankle, dorsal flexion. You may want to come in and out of it a little bit. And switch sides. Bring the other leg forward. Legs in 90-90. And just glide. Opening that hip of the downward leg. Yeah, I'm both excited and anxious about our plank off coming at the end. I have not been practicing planks this week. But nothing like a little competition to bring out the best in everybody. Okay, let's rotate. So I'm starting looking over my left shoulder, that's my down leg. I'm gliding forward and I'm looking as far as I can over my right shoulder. 4 times. Three. 4. Get that ankle on stretch. When that's feeling a bit looser, let's come down onto all fours. and get our spine moving again a little bit. So drop your belly, raise your hips and head into cow. Exhale, reverse it. Arch your spine, look down at your belly button. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now we'll do a few T push-ups. So you can do that from your knees or from your toes. But what we'll do is you'll push up. You'll go down in a push-up, lift up, and rotate. Down, a push-up, lift up, and rotate to the other side. Let's do 4 of those. Down, rotate, opening up those shoulders, continuing to limber up that spine. 2. 3. 3.5. And 4. Okay, on your feet. Let's loosen up our shoulders because actually the first exercise will start, and the real exercises will be some overhead presses. So bring your shoulders up to your ears, press them all the way down. Bring them all the way up to your ears, press them all the way down. Now then, keeping them down, send them back. Keeping them back, bring them up. Keeping them up, bring them forward. Keeping them forward, bring them down. Let's do 2 nice, slow circles like that in that direction. And then in the other direction. 1. Go slow as you can, making as big of a circle as you can with your shoulders. And stop. Okay, grab your lightest weights that you have. This is really just warming things up. And we'll do a few shoulder presses. 1. Got my palms facing my ears. This is not about the weight. This is about getting the body moving in the way that we want. Maybe you hear some crackling. I hear some of my left shoulder. Normally my right shoulder is the one that bothers me, so it's interesting. But just notice what's going on. Maybe change your hand grip. Does that change your hand position? Now I just move my palms to face forward. Let's do 2 more. And you can set those light weights aside. We won't need them again. Let's do some air squats and some good mornings. I always like the first set of squats to feel how things are going. How do my ankles feel? How do my knees feel? How do my hips feel? How do my lower back, like how does all the connective tissue feel? How do the muscles feel? We'll do another set of these to keep warming up. Okay, now good mornings. Let's put our hands at our temples. Bring the hips back. Use your hamstrings and glutes to raise yourself back up. Just a quick sound check. Can everybody still hear me? Great. Thank you. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Now we'll do 10 more air squats this time, a little more seriously. This is now about getting the blood flowing, waking the muscles up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 good mornings. Again, hands up, and let's press those fingers into your temples, getting the back engaged a bit as well for 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last bit of warm up, 10 squat jumps. So squat down, hips are about parallel, spring yourself up. 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, go ahead and grab a medium to heavy weights, overhead press. So we will start just 2 feet on the floor, palms facing your face, press up, palms go forward. Okay, so we'll do 8 of those. Make sure the weight is heavy enough that 8 is an effort, okay? 1. I'm gonna kneel down, so I'm going over the screen. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Set the weights aside. We're doing scap push-ups and regular push-ups. So scap push-ups, shoulder blades go forward, shoulder blades go back, forward, back. You can do these from your knees as well, but let's do 8. Shoulder blades forward, back. 1, forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest. Just a short rest, because we'll now do 8 push-ups, either from your knees or from your feet, and then we'll hold for 20 seconds for plank. Doing this at the beginning, waking things up, okay? So let's start your push-up position. I'm going to do this first set for my knees, and we go for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now right into plank, and we hold just for 20 seconds. Tuck your, tilt your hips a little bit so you're not sway backed. You should feel that in the base of your belly. And we go for another 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Okay, we will do that twice more with a little variation on the overhead press. We're going to do single arm press this time. And if you'd like an extra challenge, lift one leg. So we're getting a little bit of a balance challenge. That may mean you're going down a weight. That's no problem. But also feel free to stand, stand on 2 legs if this is not happening for you this morning. But let's I'm gonna try it, and let's go for 8. 1, I'm keeping my palm facing my head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, other side. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, balance. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, did you have the right weight there? Think about that for the next round. But first up, let's get our scap push-ups in, okay? Scaps go forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now right into our 8 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And right into our 20-second plank. Just waking things up. Shift yourself around. Whatever you think is going to be the position you want. Let's get into that. We're here for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. Okay. Once more through that, and then we change. If you like the weight you have, great. If you want something different, grab it down. But all right, let's do our last set. And you can keep it. So last time I had the arm that was working, that leg was up. Switch it up. So now my right arm is working and my left leg is up. So let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, other side. Same thing. Get your balance. 1, 2. Maybe your sides are not even. That's why it's so important we do single leg work in these sessions. 6, 7, 8. Put the weight down. 8 scap push-ups. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right into regular push-ups. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time we'll see plank until the end of this session. So what do you need to feel warmed up and ready for it? You've got 10 more seconds left to figure that out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. Good work. Take some water. Next up, a bit more rotation here. We've done these before. The half kneeling wood chops, but it's more of a hoisting the weight over each side. We'll then do some oblique exercises and some back work. So we're still in the core. This is a pretty heavy core day, but again, we're warming up for the plank challenge at the end. So grab that weight. If being down on one knee bothers you, put a towel under your knee. Let's get into that 90-90 position. Gripping the weight down by your down leg, and we'll go for 10. So swing up and over your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. And right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Put the weight aside and come down onto your back. So we'll do, each exercise will do a different variation, but this time we're going to do penguins. So lay on your back, feet on the floor, kind of close to your bum. Stretch your arms out long, and we'll be going, we want to touch your foot, one side, touch your foot on the other side. We'll go back and forth for 30. 1, 2, 3. Working those obliques. 10. 20. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. Okay. Not too bad, right? Flip over on your belly. And let's get some back strengthening in here. We'll just do 10 back crunches. Hands are by my shoulders, but really trying not to put any weight on them. And I'm just gonna lift the back lift my chest using my back muscles. Let's do that for 10. 1, 2. I could lift my hands off the ground. They're not doing the work. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Back to the top. Grab that weight. Maybe grab some water. So into 90-90 with your legs. Grab the weight, and we'll chop for 10. Or maybe we're tossing a bucket over our shoulder. Scoop and toss. That's 2. 3. Let your eyes follow the weight. 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trying to use a weight that's challenging me, but is not going to tip me over. Okay, onto our backs for 20 slow bicycles. So, knees up, fingertips cradling your head. Try to get that left shoulder to that right knee for 1, 2, 3, you see the pace, 4, 5, lots of time under tension here, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, onto your belly. Maybe give yourself a little stretch if that would feel good. And now, akin to what we did before, but this time getting the legs involved, we will do 10 of these. Back, chest comes up, and feet come out. Nice strong legs, really using that lower back. We're going for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, come on up. We'll do that one more time. And then we'll get into our legs. We usually start with legs, but putting legs at the end, given the plank off coming in less than half an hour. Actually, more like 20 minutes. Okay. Grab that weight. Come into 90-90. Last one. 10 of these. 1. Really control that core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, keep that weight. We'll do Russian twists. So, in a crunch position, got the weight in my hand, I'm grasping the outsides, and we will twist. So you're tapping one hand down, tapping the other, like your heels to be off the floor. We'll do this for 20. Not too fast. Nice time under tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Good work. Back onto our belly. Same thing. 10 more of those. Back, crunch, lifting the legs up as well. And then we'll get onto our feet and work our happy place, work our legs. So let's go for 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, we're going to hold on the last one, 2, and 1. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, legs a little higher, 6, 5, chest a little higher, 3, 2, 1, rest. Do whatever stretch feels good. Maybe that's coming back into child's pose. I've got my knees wide, so my chest is kind of falling between the knees, very relaxed position. Okay, now let's work some legs. So let's just start with, we'll do 1 round of double leg squats, 1 round of double leg deadlifts, and then we'll get into some single leg work. So grab whatever weight you want for your squats. Let's rack them on our shoulders, or just we're doing 8. So if your weight's too light, grab a heavier weight. And let's go for 8. 1, 2, 3. Weight in the heels. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? Now we'll do 1 round of double leg deadlifts. I'm going a little heavier weight on this. And again, just 8. So maybe you have the weights in your hand. Maybe you pick them up. Remember, this is not a Jefferson curl where we're trying to get this to the spine. This is the hamstrings and the glutes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now those muscles are all firing. We will do your choice. You can do staggered stance squats. This is just for balance. You can put your foot up and do Bulgarian. I'm going to start with staggered. Then we will do, again, you can do staggered or single leg deadlifts. Likewise, I'm going to start with staggered. So the first one is a squat. The second one is a hinge. And then we'll do calf raises. We'll circle through that 3 times. And so grab whatever weight you think you want. I have all my weights out here. This is a little messy and annoying, so let me put a set away. So grab, I was using 2 20s before, so now I've just got 1 20. And let's do 8, down and up, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we switch sides, right into it. Back legs as little weight as possible. 1, 2, just a kickstand. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, back to that first leg. Maybe you have the same weight. Maybe you go one heavier. I've got my left leg forward. My right leg is a kickstand. I've got the weight in my right hand. You can, in your left, you're gonna have weights in both hands. Whatever you want. Good to go for 8. 1, 2, let's do some calf raises, unsupported. So just up onto your heels and down. Let's start with just doing 10 of these. Up and down. A little bit of balance here, so it's probably not quite as tough of a muscle exercise as when you're holding on to something and able to concentrate, but there's benefits in the balance. 3, 2, 1, and not quite done. Let's just start to bounce a little bit on our heels. And we're gonna bounce for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press. Okay, get that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, press. 2 more. Press, bounce, 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 press. Okay, hopefully you're feeling that a bit in your calves. All right, let's run through that again. That was a bit of a plyo. Somatic bouncing, I think, is what my yoga teacher, kin stretch teacher, calls it. So we'll do a little bit more single leg calf raises and hops as we go through this set. So let's get back to our squats, single leg squats. I went up a little bit in weight. I'm still doing the staggered stance, not a bulgarian, not lifting that back leg. Let's go for 8. Strong quad, strong everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right into the other side. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2 more. 7, 8. All right. Let's go into our single leg deadlifts. I'm feeling like I can go up a little bit in weight, so I'm doing that. So I've got left foot forward, right foot. I'm going to try to keep the right foot off the ground. I've got the weight in my right hand. Let's go for 8. 1, 2. You can keep that foot staggered, or you can raise it. Just make sure if you're raising it, your hips are not moving out of facing around. That was 5, 6. Keep everything nice and straight. 7, 8. Other side. 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now we'll do some single leg calf raises. This time we're going to grab on. I'm going to pick up a weight. And so we'll do jumping next round. This is just our usual single leg calf raises. Going for 12, not too fast. Really getting nice time under tension here. 2, 3. I've got my towel under the ball of under my feet, because sometimes I can feel a bit painful if you're on a hard surface. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. some of those chin tucks we did before. All of our physios would recommend us doing this, I'm sure. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Great. Okay, we've gone through that twice. We're going to go through that once more. And then there's no more procrastinating. Onto the floor for plank off. Okay. Grab the weight that you want. If you want to do a different variation, I'm actually going to do a Bulgarian squat this time. So if you're joining me in that, I like to sit on a bench, put my legs out straight, and then stand up on one of them because that's typically the right length. My back foot is up on the bench. If your bench is too high, it's going to shove you way forward, which is not what we want. So make sure your foot's not so high that you can't stay mostly going up and down. So let's go for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch sides. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Into our deadlifts. Again, I'm going to try to be fully single leg. Sometimes I'll tap that toe down for balance, but trying to keep the non-working leg up as much as possible. Let's go for 8. I've got my weight in the opposite hand from my working leg, which means I need to resist the rotation. Good for us as cyclists. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Last side. 1. Hopefully you found you have heavy enough weights that by the time you get to 8, you still have a few more in you. Maybe 2 to 4, but not forever. So something to think about as hopefully you continue to lift through the regular season and going into next winter. We should be lifting heavy shit. 1 more. 8. Okay. Set that down. And we'll do some hops. We'll start double leg, really looking to get some nice spring in your step. Actually, I'm going to be bouncing for a minute, doing different variations. If you're like, oh, absolutely not, this is not what my legs can handle, and you stop. Okay, that's 20 seconds in. Let's hop on the right. Can you hop just on one foot? Switch sides, other side, on the other foot. Okay, back to the right. And the left. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now side to side on both feet. We've got another, I think 10 seconds. I know I said a minute, but I didn't actually notice what time we started. Let's go forward and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Okay. You're probably feeling that in your lower leg. You're probably feeling a sense of anticipation for the plank off. Do whatever it is you need to do to feel primed and ready to go. I'm going to do a downward facing dog and a child's pose. Down dog, really to put my calves on stretch after the work we just did. Feel long. And then wide-legged child's pose just because it feels really good. And I'll be thinking about coming back to this pose at the end of our plank off. So for the folks that are watching this on video, you won't see it, but for everybody doing it live, oh good, I see one camera on already. That was going to be my ask. Can we get cameras on, please? Okay. Figure out what position you like. I'm going to do elbows. Let's just do 15-second primer, okay? So whatever position you think you're going to do for the whole thing, let's just go in for 15 seconds. Here again, I'm just figuring out what is my body doing. Only here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I think this will be reversed in the camera. I don't know if people can see the clock here. It may show up. Backwards. But all right. Anybody have any times we're going for, or? Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so the winner of the competition is the one that goes without stopping and without making a major position change, like going from forearms to high plank would be a position change. That said, would encourage everybody to, if you fall out, get back in. Let's try to be there at the end for the last person, even if in the end you knocked yourself out of competition and took a few breaks. So, I'll make sure I can see the screen too. Okay. My last sip of water. Okay. On your mark, get set, go. So I wanted to share my latest workout purchase, latest gadget, because I love a gadget. I got one of those weighted vests, a Go Ruck vest. So there I am, walking down the beach, looking like I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. Quite the look. And the beaches of New Hampshire. But I bought it, and so I need to tell everybody that I bought it, and I wore it, and I wasn't just doing a normal walk. Thought you'd all appreciate that. Look at that, 45 seconds already down. I'll try to tell stories to distract myself, as well as others. So I was down in Miami last weekend, seeing friends, riding in the sun. My God, it was nice to be warm, to have to worry about keeping enough suntan lotion on. So that was a lot of fun. There's virtually no hills. The only climb, Miami Mountain, the bridge that goes out to Key Biscayne. I think Phil Guyman did a segment trying to get that. And it is funny, because it's not very long. We wouldn't think of anything out here, but you're so used to going flat, fast. I was doing 2 up, time trials, my friend Paris, I hit the bottom of the climb, full gas. I was like, I am so strong. I'm so fast. I am gonna carry this all the way to the top. It's like, I don't know, half a mile? Maybe less. I got about, third of the way up, and the wheels fell off. Brutal. Okay, we're at 210. Good work, everybody. Good work. Maybe you're feeling some shaking now. I know I am. The other funny thing I saw in Miami, you know those mono scooters, like just the one motorized wheel that people go on. There's a crowd of 7 or 8 guys that came out. Oh my goodness, I thought it was like the end of days. I'd entered Mad Max. Okay. All right, so we're at 2:45. Definitely feeling shakes now. Whew. Now we're at 3. I wish I had more stories for you, but now I'm just holding on for dear life. Shaking. $3.30. Oh, okay. That's me, but I'm gonna get back into it in a minute with folks. If you're still going, I'm so proud. Keep going. We passed 3:45. That's 4. Oh, I see a lot of people still going. I love this. We're at 4. We're at 4:10. What do you have? Keep going, keep going. Good work. 4:20. Nice. I see Tom. Good work, good work. Judith, I have faith in you. 4.5. Keep it going. Keep it going. 4:45. All right. Oh my God, do we have 5-minuters in here? 5. Good job. I think we have people going. I think we still have people going. That's 5:15. 5:15. Is anybody still going? Nice. Yeah, I was 3:30. Yeah. Good work. Okay, so I think, for those watching the video, I think Judith, who got to 4:07? Debbie? Judith went to 4, Debbie went to 4:07, I went to 3.5. Tom was at 2, but he jumped back in for everybody. So, okay, so those, yeah, that. Awesome. That was fantastic. Very proud of everybody. All right, let's. Well, I do W1. Anybody doing the video can say if they got past 407. So do whatever stretches now make you happy. Maybe try your back. Cross your heel over your opposite knee and grab the thigh. Stretch out the glutes. And then from this position, get a really nice twist. And I like to get this twist through my spine, and then I've kind of let I'm twisted over to the right, I've left my left shoulder come off the ground, and I'm extending the arms. I'm getting a really nice stretch through the front of the shoulder. It's like all the way down from the sacrum up the spine, through the armpit and shoulder. And switch. Right ankle over left knee. Stretch out. Ooh, stretch out that glute. And then twist. From your sacrum to your armpit, getting a nice stretch, sacrum shoulder. If you can reach, now come back onto your back. If you can reach your feet, happy baby. And you can rock a little bit back. You can also grab your ankles or your shins. I just like this because it puts my hips into a deep flexion. And then rocking back and forth feels really nice on my lower back. Stretch those legs out, stretch those arms out. Let's roll over on our bellies, do a back stretch. Whatever feels good. Maybe it's just a gentle sphinx where you're super relaxed. Now go ahead and put your fingertips just outside your mat width. Use that to lift your back up to get a nice back stretch. And then dip that left shoulder and look under your right arm. I want you to get a nice, again, a stretch through the front of the shoulder. Come through center. Let's do it again. Back through center, one more time each side. We did a lot working our everything, but this feels good. All right, under your feet, we'll stretch our hamstrings, just nice forward fold. And have a bend in the knee such that you can get your upper body facing down. I'm going to grab opposite elbows and let gravity pull your head, such a heavy organ, down, stretching out through the whole back of the leg as well as the spine. Maybe you can use a breath to get a little inhale to get a little longer, exhale, fold a little deeper. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Now let's get the quads. Very well done today. Very proud of everybody for their plank holds. I don't know the physical benefits of being in one plank position for a long time, but it's a really hard mental challenge. I mean, physically, obviously, too. Switch sides. And sometimes when I was happy to tell some stories. I ran out of energy for stories at about 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Well done.